All right. So we are going to go ahead, slowly get started here. Today, our idea for yoga is for it to just be an easy way to wake up the body, to reconnect the body and mind. And when I use the word easy, I don't necessarily mean that the practice itself will be an easy flow. What I mean by easy is that's going to be a nice, slow way to get back into our body versus a practice that may be more startling or more of a kickstart type of flow. For me, one of the most challenging parts of yoga isn't transitioning from posture to posture, but those moments in between where we find a bit of stillness. Finding that same stillness in the mind is even more challenging. So, today, if you have the bandwidth to do so, my challenge for you is to realize that in this moment, as we flow together, we have the opportunity for stillness if we'd like to take it. And as our body and mind begin to start to move or respond to different reactions, see if we can pull that attention back and move through and think with our intuition. I'm very excited today. I'm wearing a shirt from one of our Evseco students, and it has a sun on it just like the Evseco logo. So I'm very excited to wear it today. As always, more than you listen to me, listen to your own body. The place where I like to set up to practice, I know I look like a bit of a shadow, but for our yoga practice, it's not me, Mo, that is the focus. It's the words that you hear me guide you through, the postures that we choose. And all of those can easily be taken in and absorbed, even if I look like a shadow. We're going to begin today seated on our mats. So this can be with legs crossed, feet together, or even feet out in front. We're going to lift up one hip then the other. And just find a seat that's comfortable for you. If having your legs crossed means that knees are up high, that's just fine. If wrapping your arms around your legs to take some of the pressure out of your lower back feels good, you're welcome to join us there too. And allowing our first posture to be one where we are able to take a deep breath in. Exhale out through the mouth. And begin our practice with a bit of stillness. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are the person you need to be today. To face what life, the universe, has set for you. Everything that is meant for you will be. And it is only your responsibility to determine what you want, through your discernment to realize what you believe in, and then accepting that the path to get to that next space in your life where you are meant to be in the future will unfold with perfect timing. While we're seated here, let's go ahead and roll our shoulders back a few times. And forward. As you inhale, imagine the top of your head, the crown, pulling high towards the sky. And exhale, just letting your head fall over to one side. Not pushing the ear towards the shoulder, just allowing gravity to naturally let the head fall, creating a little stretch on the opposite side of the neck. Over to the second side. Back to the center. Roll the shoulders back again. Now we're going to get a little more intuitive. Maybe if you look at your computer all day, your head is often down. If you're looking at your phone, in that case, I want you to just gently bring your chin towards the sky. Again, not pushing the back of the head to the back, but just allowing gravity to do the work here. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your chin relax, opening up through our throat chakra, allowing for the voice that we speak to ourselves with and the world around us with to be a bit more open. Speak with words of truth. And to be confident in the fact that our voice is meant to be heard. Go ahead, slowly, slowly now. Let your shoulders drop and just bring your head back to neutral. And a very gentle counter stretch. We're just going to continue to bring the head forward, chin down towards the chest. And if it feels good, you can again, with that chin tilted downward, rock the head from side to side. Head slowly back to center. We're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, let that out. If you have any lightheadedness, just take an extra moment here. Deep breath in. Exhale out, good. Inhale, hands all the way up to the sky. Look up, reach up. We're going to go ahead, take our right arm. I'm not sure if I mirrored and it looks like the left side, but we're going to take our right arm here. We're going to reach over and touch the elbow. Good. Now let's see if we can take the back of the head and just very gently press it into the palm of the hand that's behind the nape of the neck. And if you're touching your elbow, see if you can continue to wrap your fingertips around the outside of the arm. As you can see, it's starting to pull over my ears, over my temple. I'm going to go ahead, try to lift the shoulders up and back, gentle press through the head. And if you still are with me, we're going to go ahead and just rock over to the opposite side of the lifted elbow. Deep stretch to the side body. Inhale up. We're going to take these very gently. Exhale, arms down. Relax the shoulders, roll them back. Good. Inhale, arms up. Second side now. So we're bending the arm. Flat hand just gently presses into the nape of the neck and the head presses back. So there's no real pressure, but just a bit of a counterbalance here. Now we're going to go ahead, take that free hand, touch the elbow. If you're still with me, wrap to the outside of the arm. And when your arms start to close in around the sides of the face, you're going to go ahead, Pull the shoulders back, pull the elbows back, push the head back gently. And if it feels good, over to the opposite side. Continue to breathe, stretching through the muscles, not only around the rib cage, but through our back and our obliques. Allowing us to expand our lungs fully with each breath. And exhale back to center, arms down. We're going to do a bit of seated cat-cow here. So hands come onto the knees. You're going to inhale, push your heart forward towards me. And as you do, you're going to give a little bend in the arms and just let them pull your stomach forward with you. If it feels good, you can lift your chin all the way up to the sky. Inhale here. And with each exhale, you're going to pull your belly button back in towards your spine. Let your back round. And your hands become the anchor. So as arms straighten out, you could be falling back, but instead your hands are the anchor here, and you relax your head down. Moving slower than you feel like you should. Inhale to roll up. Exhale to roll down. Inhale to roll up, pulling in with those arms, just gently activating through the bicep or the inside of the upper arm. Gently engaging with the wrist there as you pull in. And exhale down. Gentle engagement through the core of the body. So we are creating a very, very subtle heat here. Inhale to lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. A lot of fun here. We're going to go ahead, cross the arms. Either one on top is fine, and touch opposite knee. If you're not quite there, you could touch opposite calves or thighs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Take a mental note of which arm is on top. As you inhale, coming back to neutral, we're going to lift the top arm. Either one is fine. And bring it all the way down to the mat behind us. You have one hand still on your opposite leg. You're going to give a little push there, a little bit of counter pressure, and begin to turn both shoulders back. Twisting through the belly, a cleansing posture for our organs. Inhale. Exhale, deep twist. Letting all of that air go. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Back arm is going to lift to the sky. And we're just going to start to pull it in the opposite direction. Remember that hand on the knee or leg is an anchor. Opening through the side body. Beautiful. On your next exhale, hand comes down to the opposite knee or leg, wherever it reaches. And slip that bottom hand out. Twist to the second side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, back arm up. And go ahead over to the opposite side. Lean and stretch. Good. Go ahead, hand back down to the knee. And 3 times we're going to inhale, sweep both arms all the way up to the sky. Look up, reach up. Exhale, hands together, heart center. Inhale, hands up, reach up. Choose one side. Exhale, hands over to that side, dropping the bottom arm, big stretch. Top arm falls in front of the face, sweeping around like the hands of a clock. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale over to the second side. Drop that hand down, big reach. Inhale, drop top arm. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. My mat is the long way this way, so I'm going to go ahead and put my hands on the side. But if your mat is the long way facing me, put hands in front. And we're just going to come on to hands and knees. Tabletop. Let's do the same thing to arch the spine again through that cat-cow transition. Inhale, belly down, hips and chin up. Exhale, hips pull forward, back rounds, relax the head. Inhale to roll up. Exhale down. Once more, inhale to roll up. Go ahead, curl your toes underneath you. Exhale down. And pushing into all 10 fingers, pushing into the palm of the hand. Lift the knees, bear posture, and coming all the way to downward facing dog. Pressing through every part of the hand, head relaxes, hips pull to the sky. Exhale, heels press down. Here, begin to bend into one knee, then the other, whatever feels good for you. Just taking an active downward facing dog here. Deep breaths in and out. Inhale to a moment of stillness. Both legs can be straight or have a bend in the knee, but have them be the same. And on your next exhale, 2 knees down to the mat, tabletop. Inhale, cow, that's lifting the chin, lifting the hips, letting the belly fall. Exhale, back to neutral. We're engaging through the abdomen so that the back becomes nice and straight. Pushing down through the hands, right foot is going to lift and press your heel towards the back wall, so foot is flexed. Inhale, raise that heel as high as it will go. And exhale, bend the knee, drive it underneath your belly, and see if you can touch your nose to your knee. Inhale, go ahead, press the heel all the way up. Exhale, see if you can touch that knee to your right arm. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, touch that knee to your left arm. Inhale all the way up. Last time here. Take that heel, press it so high that your right hip begins to open out to the side of the mat. And 2 options here. You can keep the foot lifted and raise the right arm. Or for a bit more support, you can bring the inside of the right foot down to the mat. Inhale, last step would be to look up if that feels good for you. And exhale, back down. Come on to your right toes. Step your left foot back. High plank. I don't have any vinyasas planned for you today, but if you'd like to take one now, you can go to your chaturanga. Lower down. Lift. And all together, we'll join back at downward facing dog. So again, I won't be cueing any of those, but you're welcome to take them. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale, left leg up and back as high as the heel will go. Exhale, engage through the belly, back strong. Inhale, heel even higher, all the way up to the sky. Exhale, see if you can touch your knee to your nose. Inhale, lift the foot up and back. Exhale, touch your knee to your left arm. Inhale, up and back. Touch your knee to your right arm. Inhale, up and back, even higher. Bend the knee, open the hip out towards the left side. Two options here. Foot lifted, left arm reaches to the sky, or inside of the foot down to the mat as left arm reaches. Last option here is to look up if it feels good for you. Deep inhale. Exhale, hand down, two knees to the mat. Come onto the toes. Find downward facing dog. Let's give those wrists a break. Inhale here, step 2 feet forward as you exhale out. Inhale, hands touch the shins. This is halfway lift as you start to straighten the legs and start to straighten the back. So get a nice 90-degree angle. Exhale, relax your head, reach towards your toes. Inhale, roll all the way up to the sky, stand tall. Exhale, hands together and down to heart center. Drop your hands down to your sides, mountain pose, Tadasana. We're gonna roll out the wrists. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale together and down to heart center. Inhale, sweep arms up again. Exhale over to one side. Inhale, drop that top arm like the hands of a clock, sweep up. Exhale over to the second side. Inhale, drop that arm down, sweep arms up, two hands together, all the way to the sky, look up, reach high. Exhale, find forward fold. Press the hips back, weight into your heels, bringing belly closer to the thighs, bringing chest closer to the knees, hands down towards the mat, head down. Inhale, roll back up slow. We're gonna have a little bit of fun here. As you roll up, we're going to lift one leg with us, so bringing the knee up. If this balancing posture is not what the body's craving today, you could keep just your tippy toes onto the mat. So that knee is definitely lifted, engaging through the core. Exhale, two options if the foot is lifted. You're gonna start to press it back behind you, guiding with the heel, bringing the body forward. If your toes were on the mat, you're going to give a little pull back and still resting only on the toes with the majority of your weight in the front leg for a similar posture. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, gentle step back, arms to the sky, look up, reach high. Exhale, hips press back, and the hips are gonna be squared with your mat. So instead of opening the hips to the side where they might naturally feel like they wanna go, we're gonna keep them squared as we start to bring the body down. You're welcome to bend the front knee if it feels better for you. Fingertips come down towards the mat or onto your leg. Relax your head. This is pyramid pose. Just one breath here. Remember, we're just doing a little wake-up flow today. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the front knee. Press both palms down into the mat. And either come lightly onto the back toes or raise the back leg high, standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, 2 feet together. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to the sky. Two arms sweep up, hands together. And down to heart center. Inhale, hands come up and together. Exhale, over to one side. Top arm sweeps down, inhale and up. Exhale, over to the second side. Sweeping down, inhale and up, look up, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, bring your hands down, bring the hips back. Opportunity to find that chaturanga, or we'll meet right at downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, 2 feet forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, second leg comes up as you pull your arms to the sky, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, begin to press that heel back. 2 options, remember, yogi's choice. Warrior 3 or supported warrior 3. One more breath in, lift that heel even higher if it's lifted. Exhale, gentle step back. Inhale, look up, reach high. Exhale, find pyramid. Tent the fingers, bring them down towards the mat or onto your leg, whatever works for you. Relax your head. Stomach presses towards the thigh. Deep breath in here. Exhale, good. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, plant the hands, lightly coming onto the back toe, shifting all of your weight forward. Option to lift the leg into standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, 2 feet together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. We're going to take just one chair before we slow it down. So we're going to bend the knees, weight in the heels, bum falls back towards the mat. Maybe you're even able to wiggle your toes. You're going to bring your arms forward and up. So a lot of times in chair, you see it with arms tight or lifted above the head. I want you to make them as wide as it feels good for you. Finding that beautiful balance, opening up through the heart center, a lot of power there. And exhale, just bring the stomach down towards the thighs, hands down to the mat. Any way you're comfortable to move, we're going to drop down to a seat. Again, moving intuitively. So 2 options here. You can have hands or fingertips, I should say, down to the mat with fingertips facing the body. And start to recline. So you're putting your weight, finding that tailbone, and just finding a comfortable place where you can hold your body. You can trust your hands. Maybe 1 or 2 feet lift. They do not need to be at the same time. They can be if you'd like. And the idea is that we really want to pull those thighs closer to the body without rounding in. So we're keeping that back pretty straight, engaging through the abdomen, pulling the knees in. Lifting the feet is just an option. Could be 1, could be 2. Could even lift both feet to the sky. So find what feels right for you. And you also have the opportunity to lift arms if it feels good. So more than listen to me, listen to your own body. We're going to inhale here and exhale out. Inhale here. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale, thighs come a little bit closer. 2 more breaths. Inhale here. Exhale out. Inhale here. Exhale out. 2 feet down to the mat. We're going to bring the bottom of our feet together. Knees out and slowly roll forward. Inhale to roll up. And now I'll go first. What we're going to do, place hands back down. We're going to find a supine twist. So we're going to bring the hips forward, one leg out, down to the forearms. So always keeping a lot of control here. That leg that is still on the foot, you're going to step over the opposite leg and then come all the way down to your back. Go ahead, take that leg that's on top and continue to pull it towards that opposite side. As far as you're comfortable, maybe the knee will touch the mat, maybe not. If you need to make any adjustments for your hips, that's just fine. And the little challenge here is to see if we can keep both shoulders on the mat. And one really powerful way of practicing that is by turning your head in the opposite direction of the crossed knee. You could extend arms out or above your head for different types of a stretch. And let's just take a few cleansing breaths here. over to the other side. So we're going to do this together. Going to take that knee that's been crossed. Just see if you can get the mat underneath that foot. Step back. Push down through that foot. 2 feet step in. Just adjusting your hips a bit. Extend the first leg. Step over with the second leg and fall to the second side. Turn your head in the opposite direction, whatever feels good for you. And same thing, finding that mat underneath your foot, slowly rolling onto your back, stepping in with 2 feet. If there are any last postures that you'd like to take, you're welcome to now. Maybe that's rocking knees side to side or a happy baby. And all the while, we want to keep the top of the body pretty relaxed unless we're doing a posture that lifts it. Just relaxing the head, the neck, and shoulders. Shaking out the arms, maybe rolling through the wrists one more time. And slowly working your way into a posture that you could rest in. Shavasana, classic Shavasana on your back might feel really good for you. Legs extended, feet relaxed. If that doesn't feel good on your back, or maybe feels vulnerable, and you want to keep feet in, maybe feet in and then thighs and knees rest against each other for some counterbalance. Find what works for you. Take a deep breath in together. Exhale out. A deep breath in together. Exhale out. A deep breath in together. Exhale out. Shavasana. I'll let you know when it's time to release. Slowly begin to move through your fingers and toes. bringing energy back into your body where you crave it most. You could take a full body stretch with arms overhead, or you could turn to one side for another moment to reawaken on your mat. In any way you're comfortable, you're going to slowly bring yourself to sit. See if you can describe any sensations that you're observing right now. Yoga is designed to prepare the body for meditation. So if you observe that you'd enjoy a bit more stillness, feel free to stay here a bit longer. And just let my voice be something in the background that will fade away soon. If you're ready for more movement, I'll have you join me in bringing your hands together above your head, coming from that crown, that connection to life, the universe, something higher. And slowly move the hands down, passing the third eye, the space between your eyebrows, ajna, the ability to look inward and trust your intuition. Moving past your throat, speaking more kindness to yourself and the world around you, trusting your voice. And letting the hands rest at heart center. From where the light in me sees the light in you. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you again for the next Avseko Yoga Flow. And keep making every second count.